My beloved, pause for just a moment. I have something to share with you that has the power to shift your entire perspective. Not because I want to disrupt your life, but because I want to speak something sacred into it. Don't brush this off. Don't skip over the words. I want your full attention. Listen deeply to what I say until the end. This isn't an ordinary message. This carries the weight of my divine purpose. Listen carefully. Your name is being spoken in spaces you haven't yet stepped into. Even now, doors are beginning to open that you haven't even approached. Hearts are being stirred on your behalf. Blessings are aligning with your identity, written quietly upon them. You may not see it yet, but everything is aligning in your favor under heaven's timing. Even if you felt overlooked, I, your God, have been speaking about you. I've been preparing something incredible behind the scenes. Speak it boldly now. Let your voice echo with faith. This is what I ask of you. Let your words show that you trust me, and the windows of grace will burst open. Nothing has been wasted. Every act of kindness, every time you chose belief, when nothing made sense, all your loyalty when you were drained. I witnessed it. I still do. You cried as you planted seeds, and now a harvest is coming. Though it felt late, the moment is near. Those seeds you placed in quiet obedience have been growing where you couldn't see. You thought no one noticed, but I did. Now those seeds are becoming testimonies. They are shaping conversations, unlocking doors, and placing your name on blessings crafted solely by my hands. Do you understand what favor really is? It's when your name is recommended for something you never expected. It's when a stranger feels called to help you. It's when a way opens up where there was only a wall. That's not random. That's me. That's my orchestration. Someone is thinking kindly of you right now. That memory is stirring them to reach out, to help, to honor you. It's not about who you know. It's about who I am. When the moment is right, I whisper your name in high places. You thought your past disqualified you, but I've declared you ready through my grace. No one can block what I've written for you. Your name is being carried into rooms that await your presence, and I say this with the certainty of eternity. Lift your heart. Now, my chosen one, if you feel this message within you, respond with boldness, even if you hesitate, wondering if these promises are meant for someone else. Know this. I've been preparing you all along. Before you ever entered this world, I designed you with intention. Let go of the thoughts that tether you to old fears. It's not your weaknesses or your mistakes that define you. What the world calls you is secondary to the divine identity I've spoken over you. Your imperfections will not stop the journey I've prepared. There is no need for striving or comparison. I've carved a space for you where authenticity is welcomed, where you don't have to hide. No one can remove your name once I've placed it. When I give you favor, I don't seek anyone's permission. So rest, beloved. Breathe. Keep walking in kindness. Keep honoring me in the quiet. I'm preparing the rooms where you will soon stand in my name. They are searching for someone just like you. I speak now to the very core of your being. You are remembered. I've seen every tear you've cried and heard every single prayer I walk beside you, moving you toward the promise. Your faith moves me, and your gratitude is a sacred offering that opens the heavens. You're weary, I know. You've tried, waited, and prayed without seeing the answer, but I assure you, not one single prayer has been ignored. Even in the silence of night, your tears became the seeds of your future. Discouragement tries to erase your hope. Don't let it. Let this message strengthen your heart again. I remain faithful, even in the waiting. Let this truth nourish you. So prepare your heart, not by chasing, but by expecting. Watch for the email. Be ready for the call. Open your heart to change. Live with the confidence that I've already spoken. Good things over your life. Unpack that dream again. Reignite the vision. Declare the promise. I'm not just preparing the opportunity, I'm preparing you for it. Your name is etched in places your feet have yet to walk. but you will walk there. I promise you, I've gone ahead of you to prepare the path to release blessings you never imagined, and to confirm everything I whispered to your soul in quiet places. So don't quit. Don't slow your steps. Keep your heart focused, your gaze steady, and your spirit anchored. I am drawing you into places of healing, honor, and holy purpose. You'll enter rooms where no introduction is needed, because I have already placed you in the hearts of those within. Now I invite you to join your heart with mine. Let your connection with me deepen through prayer, obedience, and stillness. Let your character be molded by my voice so that when the door swings open, you walk through it with grace and humility. Stay faithful and expectant. Continue to sharpen the gifts I have placed in you. Serve well in the season I have planted you, and I will honor your faithfulness. You do not need to force what I've already destined. Walk closely with me, and I will lead you to the very places where your name is already being spoken. You are my vessel of light. My beloved, reach out to 3 people today who are hurting and let them feel my love through you. Listen carefully once more. Let every word I speak sink deep into your soul. I am pouring out my comfort, my plans, and my strength for the chapter ahead. As you reflect on these truths, understanding will begin to rise, even if not all makes sense right away. Receive my words with your whole heart. They carry power. Just as seeds must be buried before they bloom, my word needs time to root and rise in you. Let it dwell within. When doubt whispers, return to this message. When fear speaks louder than hope, replay my promises. Embrace these truths. Your name is being spoken in places you have not yet arrived. Let that reality transform your mindset. Expect grace, not rejection. Be prepared to share the wisdom, the strength, and the love I've cultivated within you. Your future is secure, not because of your efforts, but because of who I am and the calling I've placed upon your life. Never forget, I have beautiful plans for you. I want you to mature in spirit, to understand the depths of my love, and to live as evidence of my faithfulness. With this message, I have opened my heart to you, my child. Keep it close. Reflect on it daily. Trust in my timing. As you do, your faith will expand, and you'll begin to see how I am shaping your destiny through unseen conversations. I am the God of infinite possibilities. No dream is beyond reach. No hope is too far gone. I specialize in turning impossibility into testimony. You are not forgotten. I have sealed your name in places of favor because you are walking in step with me. So keep hope burning. Keep watching with anticipation. Even now your name echoes in places you haven't yet seen. And when the moment comes, you'll enter those spaces with confidence rooted in my strength. I have chosen you for sacred purpose. My precious one, do not hold back. Delight in this journey with me. To build your faith. Draw near. I am holding you close and whispering guidance into your heart. Be still with me. Right now, I am asking you to pause and rest in my unwavering love. I've noticed every silent tear, every restless night wrapped in anxious thoughts, every moment you've questioned your worth. I've counted each breath, every heartbeat. I understand the weight of carrying hope in heavy times. But know this, my love stretches farther than the stars, deeper than the oceans, wider than every sky. Take comfort, dear one. I formed you in eternity long before your first cry reached the air. You are not random. You are intentional, designed with beauty and purpose. You were created to live a life saturated in peace and grace. I know you've wondered if I hear your quiet prayers. I see the heaviness in your spirit, the loneliness behind your smile, the longings you've buried, but I have not turned away. My eyes are always on you. I feel every unspoken ache, every hidden fear. Life can feel too much sometimes, but I'm right beside you. My hand rests gently on your heart, ready to carry your pain. In your moments of weakness, my strength is made radiant. You were never meant to carry it all alone. I'm moving in your life. Shifts are happening like brushstrokes on a masterpiece. Some may feel sudden, unsettling. Trust that they are essential for your growth. Just like a seed must split to rise, so must parts of you expand to reach what I've planned. Your change will be both internal and external. Where fear lived, courage will blossom. Where doubt lingered, trust will take root. And around you, doors will open. Kindness will flow in unexpected ways, and purpose will emerge from places you never thought to look. This is my design, a narrative filled with redemption and renewal. Accept these words as my love letter to your heart. If your spirit is stirred, let your faith respond. I see you. I see the tension you carry, the fatigue of always being strong for others, the nights full of thoughts that won't quiet. But I am here to tell you, your value does not rely on perfection or pleasing others. You are anchored in my love, unshaken by any storm. If you invite me into your space, I will fill your home and heart with a peace that defies explanation. Where fear once ruled, boldness will rise. Where doors seemed sealed, opportunity will break through, and you will walk with a quiet strength, knowing you've never been forsaken. I understand that you often feel like it all depends on you, that you must carry the burden alone, but I am calling you to rest. Let me in. Share with me every sorrow, every joy, every uncertain dream. Speak to me with honesty. There is no prayer too small. Your words clear space for peace and lift your spirit to new heights. Faith doesn't mean pretending you're not struggling. It means trusting that I can create a way where there seems to be none. Give up the urge to control every outcome. Let me guide you into restoration. If you desire victory, know that it is forged through persistence, through constant prayer, through unwavering trust. Even when the road is foggy and the next step feels uncertain, your effort still holds value, but it shines brightest when fueled by my power. Let your success bless not only your own life, but overflow into your family, your community, and beyond. I will never ask you to abandon what genuinely brings joy to your soul. I won't lead you down hollow paths that end in weariness. Instead, I invite you to build a home where I am welcome. A sacred haven where laughter rises after the rain, where peace settles into every room, and where my presence feels like morning sunlight. The world's promises are fragile. Wealth fades, fame flickers, and applause eventually silences. You arrived in this world with nothing and will leave it the same. But what echoes forever is a heart marked by grace, by acts of kindness, done in secret by love, lived with courage. These treasures cannot rust, cannot be stolen. They are eternal. One day you will hear me say, "Well done, faithful one. You honored the quiet moments with great love." And you will wear a crown not made of gold, but of everlasting joy, a testimony to your trust in me. I hold power over the seasons. I mend what seems beyond repair. I restore what feels lost. I reach into the locked chambers of your heart and fill them with peace. I break invisible chains and reveal the beauty hidden beneath pain. I see your spirit radiating with my presence. Tell 3 souls hungry for hope that I am near. Let them feel the warmth of my embrace through your kindness. Find your rest in me, my child. Let my love be your compass, your shield, your safe place. This is not just a promise for the future. It is already unfolding in this very moment. Your faith, even in silence, brings joy to my heart. I see the time you've carved out to meet me even when exhausted. You've approached me not only with songs of praise, but with your vulnerable questions, your tears, and your raw honesty, and that is holy, your growth. Though quiet will bear fruit that others will see, your light will guide more than you know. Your desire to walk with me moves my heart. Stay grounded in humility, and I will raise you up, not for your glory, but for mine. Your life is a canvas on which I'm painting redemption, not through your strength, but through your surrender, through the trust that lets go, through a soul that says yes, even in uncertainty, through a heart that leans into grace. Every blessing I send is also a call, a mantle of purpose. Do not let insecurity bury what I've birthed in you. I am weaving opportunities into your days, opening gates to joy you have yet to taste. Too often, my children turn from blessings because they feel unworthy. But you, my dear one, are not only worthy, you are chosen. Accept the gifts I give with open hands and a grateful heart. You were made ready for what I have prepared. You will meet people who have been shattered by grief, certain they are unseen and unloved. They may not grasp the depth of my mercy, but you will. And as you walk closely with me, your spirit will expand strong like branches that shelter others. You will carry what I give you with honor. As you stand in faith, you'll become a lighthouse, guiding the weary, comforting the broken, pointing to the truth. Expect miracles not only for yourself, but for those around you. Take in the fragrance of my spirit. It brings calm to fear and strength to weakness. Draw closer when the noise of the world tries to drown me out. My gifts are endless love without condition, healing for every wound, peace for every storm. Let my voice ground you. You are never alone. Your heart will find its rhythm in my presence. Your soul will rest in the arms of eternity. I am not calling you to strive for the affection of those who diminish your worth. Human love can fail tangled in ego and expectations. My love cannot. It is eternal, sealed in sacrifice, etched into your name. Even when you falter, I remain, not with judgment, but with compassion. I want a life for you that is whole, where faith is your foundation, where your family is restored, and where peace saturates every part of your being. Don't let the pace of the world convince you that your worth lies in constant motion or accumulation. My peace is not found in grasping, but in surrender. In sitting with me, storms will come, but I will be your anchor. I will mend what betrayal broke, breathe warmth into loneliness, and fuel your steps when you can no longer stand on your own. If you must weep, let those tears fall in my arms. Let joy rise again as we walk together in the freedom I have given you. I see your doubts, the fear that maybe this road is too hard, that maybe you're not strong enough. But hear me, your weakness does not disqualify you. It invites me closer. Your surrender allows my power to move. My grace rewrites shame into glory. It stitches together what was torn and turns mourning into a melody of joy. Keep your eyes on what I've promised. Let your gaze rise above the storm beyond this valley. For ahead on the mountain the air is pure, and you will see clearly the way I have been guiding you all along. If you wonder whether I keep my word, remember this, I do not forget. I never speak without purpose. My promises are yes and amen. Stand firm in that. Let your soul believe again. Your heart will rediscover how to dream. Hope will awaken. Your desire to lead your loved ones into harmony is not in vain. Even if words fail you, let your life speak. Let your grace speak louder than judgment. Patience over frustration. Trust over anxiety. When you reach toward the hurting, when you speak words that heal, when you remain rooted in love, even when misunderstood, that's when my spirit works through you and fruit will grow, changed, hearts restored, love, souls awakened to truth. I have chosen to pour my love into you, my child. Share this message. Let someone who feels invisible be reminded that I see them too. I am the same voice that called stars into place and silenced the raging seas. That same authority shelters you when storms crash against your spirit. I declare peace, be still, and the chaos must bow. Don't believe the lie that says I've abandoned you. I am closer than your own breath. When you feel unworthy, when guilt clouds your soul, let my truth shatter every accusation. I don't see you as broken, I see you as mine. Let my grace break the chains that still cling to you. I invite you now, my dear one, to respond. Whisper a prayer. Speak to me honestly from your deepest heart. I am listening. Thank me for the gifts you've overlooked, for the peace you forgot was there, for the hope you're learning to hold again. Trust that my hand moves in spaces you cannot reach. Even the longings you haven't spoken aloud, I know them. Ask me for what your soul truly craves. I remember every promise. Wisdom and strength will meet you when you spend time in my word. But be watchful, my child. This world is full of distractions, sharp tongues, bitterness, unkind thoughts. These can drain your joy. Guard your heart fiercely. Let forgiveness be your armor. When you forgive, you untangle yourself from the chains of yesterday trade, complaining for Thanksgiving. A grateful heart becomes a riverbed where blessings freely flow. Gratitude declares to heaven, I believe your goodness even now. So rise up, wrapped in courage and laced with hope. You are not invisible, you are not forgotten. My love surrounds you more deeply than you can comprehend. I shaped you for intentional days, for moments of grace and beauty, for the life you're still growing into. And each step you take with faith brings you closer to what I have lovingly prepared. Let me show you what I can do. Watch how I transform all things in my time. You have never walked alone, not for one single heartbeat. Even in the silence I was near, I caught every tear stored, every cry. I know the unseen weight you carry and the silent strength you've shown. I celebrate you, your courage, your compassion, your quiet victories. Your kindness radiates even when no one else sees it. Nothing you do in love is ever lost. Let me continue writing your story, not one of defeat, but of deliverance, of holy purpose, of overwhelming love. Let me breathe life into the parts of you that feel dry and tired. I am not repelled by your brokenness. I am drawn to it. Your weakness is where I pour out my power. I long to make your home a place filled with the peace of my presence. A sanctuary where forgiveness flows like a gentle river, where joy overflows the walls, and where grace shapes every conversation. Let my wisdom guide your relationships. Let it soften your words, lead you through disagreement, and heal where wounds still ache. Don't give anger a place to grow. Choose gentleness over revenge, love over bitterness. Seek peace, not because it's easy, but because it welcomes me into the center. When I reign in a home, healing follows. Restoration blooms. Connections deepen. Let your home mirror my heart, a haven where my joy isn't just present but radiant. I know your pain. I know the sting of betrayal, the silence of absence, the weight of regret. I've seen the damage of choices made in fear, but none of it is beyond redemption. I can make your scars shine with beauty. What once felt like a wound will become a witness, a testimony of healing, of grace, of strength. Hand me every burden you've buried. I'll trade your sorrow for joy, your shame for purpose, your fear for peace. Nothing is too shattered for my hands to mend. Every challenge has shaped you into someone deeper, more alive, more compassionate. I remind you once more, I love you, not for what you do, but for who you are. That love has never faded, and it never will. I've poured it into you, my beloved. Let it overflow. Let it spill into the hearts of those hurting. Speak life to those who are lost. Watch how my presence touches them. I've carved out a path just for you, one filled with quiet miracles, unexpected joy and beauty in the places you thought were barren. I don't require your perfection. I want your honesty. When you accept my love, it transforms everything. How you see yourself, how you show up for others. Let go of the belief that nothing will ever shift. Don't cling to the fear that says change isn't possible. I'm already moving behind the scenes, aligning people and moments in your favor. What you've prayed for is closer than you know. Stand firm, my child. I do not lie. I don't forget the words I've spoken over you. Even in delay, I am active. I am stitching together moments that will one day take your breath away. When doubts rise like waves, hold onto the anchor of my faithfulness. When you're tired, let my arms carry you. Let your gratitude rise like incense. It becomes the song of your soul. a sweet sound to me. I am beside you in every season, whether you're full of hope or hanging on by a thread. Once more, I draw you into rest. I place that longing in your heart, the desire for meaning, the ache for purpose. Listen, I'm still speaking. My love still pursues. My hands still guide. You are my treasure, my masterpiece, my joy. And I want you to know with all certainty, this story isn't finished. The most beautiful chapters are still being written. Hold fast, my child. The best is yet to come. I see you hesitating, standing between decisions, wondering which path leads to peace. Uncertainty clouds your heart, whispering that maybe your dreams are too bold, too late, too far gone. But I, your creator, place those very dreams within you. They are not random. They are reflections of the purpose I planted in your soul before you took your first breath. I know the ache behind your ambitions, the longing behind every whispered prayer. Let me remind you, I never start what I do not intend to complete. Do not be discouraged by detours or delays. They are not denials. They are the shaping of your spirit, the refining of your faith, the strengthening of your resolve. Even when you can't see the next step, I'm lighting your way. Trust that the same power that created galaxies also knows the way to your destiny. I am your shepherd. I will not lead you astray. Take my hand and walk in confidence, even if your knees tremble. My grace will steady your stride. I see the moments you hide from others, the times when tears fall in silence, when fear whispers lies, when you feel like giving up. But know this, not one tear is wasted, not one sigh goes unheard. I hold your sorrow like treasure and turn it into strength. In the depth of your pain, I am planting a deeper purpose. You may not see it now, but the roots are growing strong beneath the surface. In time, they will break through as blessings. You are not behind. You are being prepared. You are not forgotten. You are being formed. You are not broken. You are becoming. My timeline is different from yours, but it is perfect. I see the full picture. Trust me. Even when your view is small, I am never late. I arrive right on time with healing, with answers, with opportunity, with miracles. I've seen how hard you try. The way you give your all, even when it feels like no one notices. But I notice every kind word, every hidden sacrifice, every silent act of faith. It all matters, and I am storing up blessings for the right moment. Nothing done in love is ever wasted. I see your heart even when others misunderstand it. I see your motives, your desire to do what's right, your longing to please me. Keep walking in that quiet obedience. It will be rewarded. Let go of the fear that says you're not enough. You don't have to be perfect to be used by me. You just have to be willing. I take your willingness and turn it into something beautiful. You may not think you're qualified, but I do. I see greatness in you. Not because of your achievements, but because of who you are. My beloved, you are worthy of love, worthy of joy, worthy of peace. Let go of the voices that say otherwise. When the world tries to define you by your failures, remind yourself who you are in me. You are chosen, you are redeemed. You are sealed with purpose. Let my truth echo louder than the opinions of others. You don't need their approval when you already have mine. I delight in you, not in who you pretend to be, but in your authentic self. Come to me, unmasked, unfiltered, unguarded. That's where healing begins. You don't have to carry everything alone. Let me shoulder the weight. I'm not just walking beside you, I'm carrying you through the hardest days. When you're too tired to pray, I intercede for you. When you feel like quitting, I breathe life back into your spirit. I am your refuge, your strength, your ever-present help in trouble. You are not too far gone. You are not disqualified. I specialize in restoration. What others discard, I redeem. What seems shattered, I piece together into art. What feels forgotten, I remember with love. Do not fear the broken places. They are where my light shines brightest. My power is made perfect in your weakness. There is a reason you're still standing, a reason you're still breathing. Your purpose is not over. Your story is not done. You are still here because there is still more I want to do through you. Don't compare your journey to others. What I've designed for you is unique. Trust the path even when it looks different from theirs. Keep nurturing the gifts I've placed in you. Use them even when no one is watching. Create, speak, build, serve whatever I've called you to do it with love and faithfulness. I see every effort, I will multiply the fruit. What feels small in your hands can become mighty in mine. Prepare for my blessings. Clear the space in your heart and life. Make room for joy, for laughter, for connection, for miracles. The things you've prayed for are not too big. I am the God of abundance, and I delight in blessing my children. Open your hands, lift your eyes, expect goodness. The blessings I am sending are not only for your benefit, they are meant to overflow into the lives of others. You are not just a recipient of grace, you are a vessel of it. I am filling you so that you can pour into others. Your smile, your words, your presence, they are all instruments of healing when touched by my spirit. Let compassion guide you. Let kindness be your language. Even in small acts, great love can be revealed. You may wonder if your contribution matters, but know this: when you offer even a simple prayer, a gentle touch, a moment of listening, it echoes in eternity. Nothing rooted in love is ever forgotten. Your life ripples outward, touching hearts you may never even meet. This is the sacred work I've invited you into, a life of meaning, a legacy of light. There is a strength within you that even you have not fully seen. It's forged in silence and waiting and trusting when it's hard. You've walked through fire and come out with wisdom. You've been pressed and shaped, not crushed. What was meant to destroy you has only refined you, and now you carry something more valuable than gold resilience anchored in grace. I see the tension you carry, the pull between hope and fear, between moving forward and staying safe. But I am not calling you to a life of fear. I am calling you into boldness. Boldness not rooted in pride, but in trust. Boldness that steps out because it knows I will catch you. You don't need all the answers to move forward. You just need to know who is leading you. That is enough. Release the need to understand every detail. Let go of the pressure to always be strong. Lean into me. Rest in my presence. Let stillness become your sanctuary. I am in the quiet just as I am in the storm. Let my peace guard your mind like a blanket on a cold night. I am not a God of confusion, but of clarity. I bring light to what is hidden. I bring purpose to the pain. I bring redemption to the past. You are never too lost for me to find, never too wounded for me to heal, never too far for me to reach. I see the places inside you that even you avoid the questions. You don't speak aloud. I am not afraid of your mess. I enter into it and bring order. I enter your chaos and speak calm. Nothing about you scares me away. I created you. I understand you completely. When you feel unseen, remember that I watch over you without ceasing. I know the number of hairs on your head. I know what keeps you up at night. I know the burdens you carry silently. You never walk alone. Every time you feel forgotten, remember this. I am near, nearer than your next breath, always listening, always caring. Let this truth become the ground you stand on. You are cherished beyond measure, not because of your accomplishments, but simply because you are mine. My love for you doesn't fluctuate with your performance. It is steady, unshakable, eternal. You don't have to earn what I give freely. Accept it. Let it transform you. Let your faith grow not from pressure, but from love. Let it be a response to the goodness you've experienced, the grace you've received. Let it deepen, not just in the miracles, but in the mundane. Let it guide your choices, shape your habits, soften your words. Let it be the lens through which you see the world. I have placed dreams in you that may seem bigger than your capacity, but that is because they are designed to require my presence. We are partners. I supply the strength, the insight, the opportunity. You just need to show up with faith. I will do the rest. Trust that when the time is right, what is meant for you will come and stay. Don't let fear rob you of your peace. Fear is a thief that distorts truth and magnifies uncertainty. But I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you power, love, and a sound mind. Stand in that truth. Speak it when fear rises. Declare it until your heart believes again. My spirit within you is stronger than the voices around you. Even if you feel like progress is slow, celebrate the steps. Every inch forward matters. Every time you choose patience, forgiveness, or faith, you are growing, you are becoming, you are winning unseen battles, and I am cheering you on with every breath. Heaven sees, heaven rejoices. When you feel overlooked, know that you are being prepared, not passed over. What looks like silence is often the sacred shaping of your soul. I am not withholding. I am preparing a place, preparing the people, preparing you. The waiting is not wasted. In it, you learn to trust my timing, to anchor in my truth, to find joy. Not in the outcome, but in my presence. I know there are days when your heart feels tired, when disappointment clings like a shadow. I see how you still get up, still show up, still care. That faithfulness is precious to me. It is in those small, unseen acts of perseverance that you mirror my heart. You are doing better than you think. The journey is long, but you are not alone in it. Take joy in the process. Each step forward, each lesson learned. Each new day is part of the story I am writing. A story of resilience, restoration, and redemption. A story that brings light to dark places. A story that proves my love is never failing. Trust that you are not forgotten. I am weaving beauty even through the broken pieces. Even now I am calling others to come alongside you. Helpers, encouragers, divine connections that will support your purpose. You were never meant to carry your mission alone. Community matters. Lean into it. Receive help when it's offered. Offer help when it's needed. This is how my body moves, connected, supported, united. I see the fear that whispers, "What if I fail?" But failure is not the end. It's a teacher, a path, a doorway. With me, nothing is wasted. I use every setback to bring you forward. I redeem every wrong turn. I bring wisdom from every stumble. Trust that I will turn your missteps into miracles. Your future is not limited by your past. Your identity is not tied to your mistakes. You are not defined by who left what broke or what was lost. I am doing a new thing. Watch for it. Open your eyes to the fresh beginnings. I am offering. Let go of what you cannot change and embrace the possibility of what I can restore. I'm not waiting for perfection from you. I'm waiting for surrender. I long to meet you in your vulnerability, to heal what's hurting, to lift what's heavy. Bring it all to me, the confusion, the anger, the guilt. I can handle your honesty. I don't need polished prayers. I need your heart. Let our time together become your sanctuary, a place where you are safe to be known, safe to be real. Let it be the well where you draw strength, the altar where you lay your burdens. I meet you in the stillness. I speak when the world grows quiet. Make space for my voice. Turn your attention toward me, and I will guide you gently. Do not compare your story to others. Your path is uniquely yours. Your pace is not too slow. Your journey is not off course. You are exactly where you need to be for this season. Trust the process. The growth you desire is already happening, even if it feels invisible. Roots grow deep before the tree ever touches the sky. I am planting stability in you. I am growing wisdom, patience, discernment. These are not flashy gifts, but they are essential for where I am taking you. Your influence will increase not by striving, but by faithfulness. Keep showing up. Keep choosing love. Keep trusting that I am with you in every moment. Let go of the burden to prove yourself. You are already chosen, already loved, already valuable. Nothing you do can add to or take away from my love for you. Rest in that truth. Let it free you from the pressure to perform. Let it anchor your identity. You are not a project to fix. You are a masterpiece in progress. Every layer of your story matters. Every experience adds texture to your testimony. Don't rush the process. I am building something beautiful in you, something enduring. Trust the hands of the one who shaped you. You are not falling behind. You are being aligned with truth, aligned with grace, aligned with divine timing. Doors that have closed were not punishments, they were redirections. I protect you not just from harm, but from lesser paths that would pull you away from your true calling. And when you finally step into the spaces prepared for you, you'll understand why the wait was necessary, why the doors didn't open sooner, why the path felt steep. It was never about punishment. It was always about preparation. I am not just giving you a blessing. I am forming you into someone who can carry it well. I have placed eternity in your heart. That's why the temporary things of this world never fully satisfy you. You were made for more, for joy that doesn't fade, for peace that doesn't waver, for love that doesn't fail. And I am the source of that fulfillment. Every longing you feel, every ache for something deeper, is an echo of your soul, remembering me. So return to me daily, not as a duty, but as your delight. Let my words be the food your spirit craves. Let my presence be the water that quenches your deepest thirst. When you draw close, I meet you not with judgment, but with joy. I rejoice over you with singing. I celebrate your every step toward me. There is nothing too small for my care, nothing too broken for my healing. I see you when you sit, when you rise, when your thoughts are scattered and your prayers are wordless. Sighs. I understand the language of your tears. I gather them, I hold them, I turn them into rain that waters your future harvest. Lean into my grace. It's not just for your salvation, it's for your sustenance. For the moments you want to quit, for the days your courage feels thin, for the nights when hope seems far away. My grace is sufficient. It meets you where you are and lifts you where you never thought you could go. Don't be afraid to begin again. I specialize in new beginnings. Every sunrise is my reminder that nothing is final. I redeem stories, I resurrect dead dreams, I bring beauty from ashes. Don't close the book yet. There's more to be written. Pages filled with restoration, with laughter, with grace. Let your spirit breathe. Release the need to carry everything alone. Cast your anxieties upon me, not because you should, but because I care, because I am near, because I am enough. Let me quiet your fears with my love. Let me anchor your soul when the winds of life howl. There will be moments when the storm does not cease, but I will still be your peace. You will walk through fires and not be burned. You will cross waters and not be drowned. My hand is upon you, my power within you. You are not at the mercy of your circumstances. When darkness closes in, speak my name. Let it be your shield, your light, your comfort. I am not distant. I am present. I walk with you through the valley. I lead you beside still waters. I restore your soul. My rod and staff, they guide and protect you. You are safe with me. Cling to hope. It's not wishful thinking. It's the anchor of your soul tied to my unchanging nature. When everything else shifts, I remain. When people walk away, I stay. When fear surrounds, my love surrounds even more. You can trust me. I have always been faithful. And even in the silence, I am speaking. Even in the waiting, I am working. Even in the delay, I am designing something far better than what you've settled for. My timing may test you, but it will never fail you. At just the right moment, the tide will turn and you will see how all things were working for your good. You are not forgotten in the pause. You are not abandoned in the stillness. I am the God who sees you. El Roy, the one who notices every detail, every sigh, every longing hidden beneath your strength. I don't just observe your life, I am intricately involved in it. I am weaving grace into your ordinary days and preparing glory in your unseen moments. You wonder if you're making a difference, if your quiet faith, your daily choices, your unseen sacrifices matter. Let me tell you, they do. I measure not by applause, but by obedience. I see the way you love when it's hard, the way you forgive when it hurts, the way you remain when it would be easier to run. That is where heaven leans close. That is where eternity is etched. Keep planting seeds even when the soil looks barren. The harvest will come. In time. In fullness, in abundance. Keep building even when no one notices, I see. Keep dreaming even when you feel behind. My pace is not man's pace. My ways are not man's ways. I am never late. You do not need to strive for what I have already destined. You simply need to align. Align your thoughts with truth. Align your heart with love. Align your path with obedience, and I will do the rest. You don't need to manipulate the outcome. You don't need to hustle for your worth. You already have my approval. Rest in your identity. You are not who the world says you are. You are not the sum of your failures or the echo of rejection. You are mine. You are chosen, appointed, anointed, loved beyond comprehension. That's not fragile, it's eternal. It cannot be taken away, not by man, not by mistake, not even by your own doubts. So be bold, my child. Walk into every room knowing who sent you. Speak with the authority of the one who formed you. Serve with the humility of the one who saved you. Love with the courage of the one who gave all for you. Let your life be a lighthouse in the dark, a melody in the noise, a refuge for the weary. Do not fear the unknown. I already dwell there. I go before you and stand behind you. I surround you on every side. My presence is your promise. My spirit is your strength. When you are unsure, lean into me. When you are weary, rest in me. When you are joyful, rejoice with me. I am your constant companion. Even now, I am preparing divine alignments. People, places, opportunities perfectly timed for your growth and blessing. You don't have to chase favor, just follow me. Favor will find you. Doors will open, not because you knocked the loudest, but because I whispered your name. You are not called to carry it all on your own, even when the weight feels unbearable, even when the world expects you to have it all together. I am here to lift what you cannot. I don't expect perfection. I ask for surrender. I don't demand strength. I offer mine in place of your weariness. Come to me not with rehearsed words, but with the truth of your heart. Come in your exhaustion, your confusion, your questions, and I will meet you there with clarity and peace. You've stood in the fire longer than you thought you could endure, and yet you're still here. That is not a mistake. That is resilience. That is my spirit holding you upright. That is the evidence that I'm not finished with you yet. Do not interpret delay as denial, what you call silence. I call preparation. I've been cultivating deeper roots in your soul so that when you rise, you do not waver in the wind or in. I'm not just concerned with your arrival. I'm refining your character for when you get there. You've been craving breakthrough, and I've been orchestrating it not in the rush of your expectations, but in the rhythm of my perfect timing. You've prayed, Lord, why not now? And I've whispered back, trust me. Because when it comes, it will be more than you imagined. The doors I open will not require striving. They will recognize your name as though it had always been etched upon them. Do not envy the timelines of others. Their path is not yours. Their calling is not your assignment. Look up, your horizon is unique. You're not falling behind. You're being set apart. I haven't overlooked you. I've been preparing you in obscurity, so that when your light shines, it reflects not just success, but substance, not just glory, but grace. Let patience have its work. Let humility be your compass. Let my voice drown out the noise of urgency. Stay planted. Stay rooted in my promises. The same way seasons shift without your control, so too will your life blossom when the time is right. You don't need to strive for visibility when I've ordained your impact. What's meant for you will find you. Your name is spoken in heaven's chambers, echoed in realms beyond your sight. I am working all things together for good, not just for comfort but for calling, not just for pleasure but for purpose. The process isn't punishment, it's alignment, it's strengthening. It's molding your spirit into someone who doesn't just receive blessings, but carries them with integrity. I'm not building a moment. I'm building a legacy through you. So breathe deep, trust longer, and rest in the knowledge that what I've started, I will complete beautifully, powerfully, in due season. This journey you're on, it's more than steps taken. It's about who you're becoming. I'm not rushing you to the finish line. I'm walking beside you through every stage. I see the quiet transformations, the way you're choosing love when anger tempts you, the way you show up even when unseen. These unseen acts echo in eternity. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Your voice matters to me. Every time you choose prayer over panic, every time you choose praise over complaint, you shift the atmosphere, you co-labor with heaven, you align your spirit with truth. Don't minimize these moments, they are powerful. I've given you a voice not just to cry out, but to declare. Speak life, speak light, speak hope, especially when it's hard. I've seen the nights you questioned if your faith was enough. I tell you, now it has always been more than enough. Faith as small as a mustard seed moves mountains, and your seed is alive and growing. You may not see the fruit yet, but underneath the soil, transformation is happening. Keep nurturing it with trust. Keep watering it with belief. The harvest will come. And when it does, it will not be a whisper, but a roar. It will testify of the time you didn't quit, of the moments you stood firm in shaking ground. I am forming in you a testimony that will strengthen others. You are not just being healed. You are becoming a healer. You are not just being guided. You are becoming a guide. I am sending you as light into places that need your story, your resilience, your hope. So do not despise the detours. Every delay was direction. Every no was protection. Every closed door was my redirection. I am your shepherd, and I lack no wisdom in leading you. Even when you didn't understand, I was shielding you. And soon you'll look back and thank me for what I kept from you, just as much as for what I gave you. There will come a day, my beloved, when your joy will overflow, not because everything is perfect, but because you've learned to trust me through it all. You'll wake up with purpose and rest with peace. You'll walk boldly. Not because you've arrived, but because you know I'm with you. And in that sacred knowing, you'll find the freedom your soul has always longed for. The journey doesn't end here, but now more than ever, it continues with strength. Walk forward. I am with you, always. Amen.